You're listening to The Core, where we share anonymous but true teen stories. To hear more, visit us at openorchardproductions.org. I'm Rosie Lupuma, and today we'll be meeting Saphira, an 18-year-old girl who has spent her life overcoming a physical disability.
When I was 2, they first realized that I had mild cerebral palsy because I wasn't walking yet.
This diagnosis came with a slew of consequences for Saphira. Her muscles are strung abnormally tight.
My heels never really touched the ground, ever.
She had to wear long braces on her legs.
They would be very conspicuous.
Her gait is irregular.
So my toes are always dragging along the ground.
Any object is likely to cause her to fall to the ground.
I trip over cracks in the sidewalk or grass or something because my feet get all tangled up.
And something as simple as standing became a daily struggle.
Well, I think it was that if I fell, I couldn't get up. So then I'd be like, ooh, she's different. They weren't really, schooled in the way of asking a person how they're different. They would mostly be like, what's wrong with you? Or why are you doing this? Or why do you walk that way? Walk this way. I'd be like, trust me, if I could, I would.
Teachers, it seemed, weren't schooled either when it came to creating alternate assignments.
In middle school, I had the choice of either sitting out or walking back and forth between 2 walls or something in PE, because my PE teachers were always like, okay, well, you can't run, so you can just walk 50 times between these 2 pieces of paper or something. And I'm like, are you serious? I was considered the weird person, the one who needed all the help, the one who couldn't do anything by herself.
Worse than exclusion in the classroom, however, was exclusion outside of it.
Saphira got a phone call from a friend.
Let's call her Sarah. Sarah asked Saphira whether she was attending Megan's pool party.
Are you going to go to this thing? And I'm like, oh, I didn't even know there was this thing happening.
And so, with Sarah's encouragement, Saphira called up Megan and said,
okay, I heard you're having this. What time is it? Can I come? And she's just like, oh, well, it's a swimming party. You wouldn't be able to swim, though, would you? You couldn't do that, right? You're physically disabled.
Saphira explained that she could swim, but she just needed some help.
She's like, oh, well, I'm not sure anybody would be willing to help you. That's the thing. Everybody
just wants to have fun.
Okay, have fun. Bye. And then I'd go upstairs to my room and cry. But yeah.
With so many voices telling her she was helpless, Saphira obviously had a strong motivation to prove her independence. For someone with cerebral palsy, that means breathing through a lot of pain.
I would have to do physical therapy, and it would involve a physical therapist coming to my house. So she would come and I'd be laying on the bed and she'd just move my leg up and down and all around and stuff. And it would be super, super painful. And she'd be like, does this hurt? I'd be like, no, it's okay. And she'd be like, okay, can you go more? Can you go more? Can you go more? And I'd be like, yeah, I can. The pain always goes away. That's how I get through it, because I know that it's going to go away soon. All I have to do is breathe through it, and it'll be over soon.
This perseverance builds more than simply pain tolerance. It also helps Saphira build a group of friends who helped her literally laugh through it.
And, whenever I fall around my best friend, she just laughs at me, and she's like, that was so funny. That was so funny how you just fell like that. I'm like, you're laughing at me? Seriously? And she's just like, yeah, if you had seen how you just flew through the air, you'd be laughing too. And I started to laugh too, instead of crying, and it was the awesome feeling that, whatever I did, it didn't matter. And I could be as weird as I wanted, because being weird was a must for hanging out with my friends.
Saphira's other support system? Writing.
I love to write. I write every day, all the time. I'm the only one in English class who says yes whenever we have to write an essay for homework or a test. I feel on an equal stage, and sometimes even above everyone else.
So, as Saphira starts to build pain tolerance and reject the special treatment that had made her feel so helpless and dependent before, there are some people who begin to get suspicious. One girl actually confronts her and claims that Saphira must have never needed the extra help in the first place. The girl called her a spoiled, selfish brat for faking a disability.
I knew that they weren't the only people who were thinking it. They were just the only people who were voicing it. you don't know what they have been through. Maybe they've gotten into a huge fight with their parents last night and they're taking it out on you because you're a juicy gossip topic. You just can't let it get to you.
So finally I posed a question. If Saphira could start her life over, this time without cerebral palsy, would she?
No. I mean, I know you'd expect me to say, yes, of course, absolutely, I'd rather do anything but live with this disability. But no, my disability has made me the way I am. Everything that has happened, I mean, I've learned from all of it, and I wouldn't have the understanding that I have, and I wouldn't have the pain tolerance that I have. Like, whatever turmoil you actually go through, just remember, in the end, it always makes you a stronger person.